Hey everybody, how's it going? This is The Prisoner. This is episode number 6. This episode is called A, B and C. That's an interesting one because with us being identified by numbers and this being A, B and C, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Like, I have at times wondered if there was more than one village. Like, is there another village out there? And if so, could they be classifying people rather than by number than by a letter? Because we never meet anybody here and get a name. Everybody's designated, like a number, like they're an item, not a person. And it's one of those things where I sometimes think to myself, are we ever going to learn people's names? Are we ever going to meet number one? Because there's always just number two. Is there ever going to be a time where, we kind of keep getting hope that we can leave and then something happens and then we end up being stuck here again? And it's kind of like a cycle that we're repeating. And I'm wondering if we ever break out of that cycle. Is it always just going to be this continuation of we're going to get out of here and then we find out someone stabbed us in the back, or it was a setup, it was a plan to see what we would do? Like, this is like such an interesting thing to watch, but I've actually enjoyed every second of it. Like, it's been so interesting, even though like my brain hurts most of the time from it and I'm still trying to figure things out. It's going to be an interesting one, this. Let's go.
Stop! Don't bring that wet in here. Take your Max and boots off.
Holy shit, what is happening? Oh, I don't like this. Whose body is it?
This brainchild of yours had better work, for your sake. If this man is damaged, I shall hold you responsible.
You know I haven't had a chance to prove the drug.
Just get it right, or I'll see that it's proved on you.
Oh. What are they doing, man?
What's all that about?
Energy from his brain. Thoughts, like sound waves, converted into electrical impulses. And finally...
Images?
into pictures. He's not conventional.
I sometimes think he's not human.
That would be a twist.
Language pattern.
So this is your wonder drug?
Yes. 3 doses.
A, B and C?
That's the absolute limit.
Why?
3's dangerous enough. 4 would kill him. His mind is now yours.
To do what you want with?
What do you want from it?
Why he resigned. I believe that he was going to sell out. I want to know what he had to sell and to whom he was going to sell it.
Oh!
A, B, and C. We shall then know what would have happened if we had not got to him first.
I'm so happy you are here.
You look as wonderful as ever.
I should, but it costs. Oh, yeah. You look tired, darling. Things are bad?
No, not now. I'm starting a holiday.
Oh, the English holiday? Big boots and fishing sticks?
Not quite like that.
Where then?
Somewhere different, somewhere quiet, where I can think.
Oh, there is no quiet anywhere.
Ah.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, darling. I'll come back soon. Eh?
Of course, yes.
And remember, you're mine.
Really?
Be horrible to other women.
I promise.
Oh, thank you.
See you along.
I think it's time we introduced A.
I knew you came to these parties.
And wondered why we never met. She's a tactful lady. She's kept us apart, I think.
Till tonight.
Perhaps tonight is special.
I feel it is special.
To us.
As we are, or as we were.
Oh, I remember him. He defected about 6 years ago.
It's been a long time.
Not long enough.
We used to be friends.
Once.
With a lot in common.
That's in the past.
Then let's think of the future. Still the same people.
Working for different sides.
Sides don't matter. Only success.
In that case, we should still have a great deal in common.
We do the same job.
For different reasons, yes.
I see you still overrate absolute truth. Whatever way you look at it, we both want to conquer the world. What are you going to do with your freedom?
Go fishing.
Perhaps you're fishing now. What's your price?
What am I selling?
I'm anxious to find out.
How does one talk to someone that one has met in a dream?
Look, number
6.
6. I'm usually a social animal, but not now. Another time?
Last week, number 14 was an old lady in a wheelchair. You're new here.
Oh!
And you're one of them. I have a favorite doctor.
Really?
Number 14.
He's on here, dude. I love how he plays the game just as much as these guys do.
Sir. Yes, sir. Within 2 days, you have my word. Yes, sir. I realize my future's at stake. 2 days, I guarantee.
They're gonna come and get him again when he's asleep, aren't they? Oh, for crying out loud.
Time for B.
Where are you going for your holiday?
Ah, so you've heard.
God, news travels fast. Even the other guy said that.
Oh, a very long one.
Why?
I need time to think.
I can't bear to think. I can't bear to be alone. That's why I like parties. I drown myself in chatter.
But she was on her own to meet him.
There's no need for that.
He's far too relaxed.
He may be there, but he's not here. With this kind of resistance, he'll burn up the drug in no time. We haven't got long.
Then you'd better do something about it.
They can't give him more, she said that.
They want to know why you've resigned.
Go on. If you just talk about it, they let me off the hook.
If you just talk about it, they'd let me off the hook.
I can't believe it's you.
I'm such a mess. I need something to swap. Will you meet them? They're here now.
Are you asking this?
Don't hate me. We all make mistakes. Sometimes we have to.
Have you the feeling that you're being manipulated?
Yeah.
Why?
They're here. If you don't tell them, they'll kill me.
You are not who you pretend to be.
You would think you were going mad if you hadn't had basically the type of training that he has, I guess.
Right. Strain's too much for him. I'm going to stop it.
No. It's our last chance, is now or never.
Are you in business?
I was.
You're young to retire.
Age is relative.
Meaning you're free.
Possibly.
I know something, and the pay is very good.
I'm free.
Number 6. I'm sure it's your lucky number.
Yeux sont faits, rien ne va plus.
Shit.
6 mois, paiement.
Pour le service, monsieur.
What is the key?
Can't be. She can't be seen.
Takes you a long time to sell yourself, darling.
It took a lot of thought.
Come on. This way.
Where are you taking me?
To the summit. To hand over your papers.
Not to you.
Even I work for someone.
Someone else. Who?
I've never seen him.
I am glad you could come. Where are you? It doesn't matter.
I suppose who are you doesn't matter either.
You. I've been dying to see you. It won't make any difference. People who hide are afraid.
This person may just be cautious.
I didn't know you existed.
It is often the case with really important people. Anonymity is the best disguise.
You are afraid. This
It's for
is
you.
very important to me.
It is only a commodity.
No. It's my future.
You belong to me now. You were told there is no return.
Not until I know who you are. I've never liked secrets. I knew, of course. Now, show them. See?
Clever cookie.
He knew all the time. He was playing with you.
Your drug failed.
No, he succeeded.
His holiday plans?
He was going on holiday.
I think this might be my favourite episode I've watched so far. This was insane to think that there's these doctors who are able to, or there's one particular doctor, number 14, who was able to manipulate dreams and go into these dreams and manipulate not only the events happening within them, like at this party, but also like speak through other people as well to try and get the information out of number 6 as to what he resigned for and the reason why he resigned, because they seemed to be under the impression that there was 3 different people that he was selling information to, the information that they want, particularly to understand why he resigned. And he was onto them and he was able to figure out that that's kind of what they were trying to do. And he was then able to manipulate the dream himself. And it was amazing to see that he made it look like the woman who was throwing the parties was involved. And then, you know, we saw him go to meet this person that we didn't know who it was, and number 2 was getting really excited because he was like, turn that person around, I want to know who it is, I want to know who it is, only for it to then be number 2 for them to then realise he's played us as well. And he was basically like saying to them, look, there was no reason for my resignation other than the fact that I was resigning because I was going on holiday, just like I told everybody I was going on holiday. I don't know what's going to happen next now with that information that they've got, because do they still have grounds to keep him at this village? Probably, because he now knows the village exists. He probably knows too much about the things that they've been doing here, so they can't really risk him going back and blowing all of that to pieces, and people would in his circles probably be like, well shit, that's kind of what's going on there. And I just love the fact that we get to meet all these different number 2s. It's like a bloody revolving door of the amount. I think we've had a different one every episode so far, actually. And this, for me, was the most interesting because it was nice to see scenarios where we were outside of the village, even though it was within dreams. So that was like my favourite part of that, seeing him go into these dreams and see these people and still not learn a single person's name as well, which is like the most frustrating thing in this for me, is like, I want to know what people are called, not just what their designation is. Like, this is insane. This is mad. I'm loving this show though. It's like a genuine delight to watch and try and figure out what is happening. So I'm going to sign off and say thank you, and I will see you guys later, so thank you.